hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? Good? First person here is Leo Sun for General. Leo Sun General. You've got here a wish that comes true. Maybe even two wishes that come true. A wish comes true and your luck is changing for the better. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life is moving forward, although it may be slow and steady wins the race. Listen to your intuition. You're no longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures, and an old wound, hurt, or disappointment, heartache is healing and moving into the past. Summons for General. You've got anxiety eases and moves into the past, maybe spending time with a Leo. You may feel relief and successful around like work, school, or business. Life is changing for you for the better quickly. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Listen to your intuition. H2O, A's next actions for me. Things are looking a little slow. There's indecision around the situation. If this is someone who you haven't heard from in a while and you want to speak to them, I would reach out to them rather than wait because they look a little slow. Emily, love. You do have romance that could be heating up. And if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but perseverance pays off. You could have some new energy coming in. You may have, well, cooperation and compromise is favored around love. You could have a Pisces coming in. You may have another water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer coming in. You may have an Aries coming in. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders when you explore your options. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Life could be moving forward with success around love. Not bad, not bad. Especially if you're not with anyone right now. There may be choices and options coming in on the horizon. Aries Sun for the next 24. For the next 24, you've got choices and options that come in around social activity. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Something may happen that makes you happy with the sun. Anxiety eases and moves into the past and life begins to move forward. You've got the world at your feet. New beginnings are on the horizon around work, school, or business that could change life for the better quickly. Maybe spending time with a Libra. Alessandra, me and Esteban. Things look a little out of balance, or like two people that may not be on the same page. Depends where you are in the relationship. It looks like somebody may have given in to something, but it's like their heart's not in it. They may have like agreed to something, but they're not coming forward enough, and the other person may be feeling disappointed. Look out for having an argument or a disagreement over something. And it may be that things are out of balance. Things are out of balance, and somebody may have agreed to something, but it's like the other person's seeing only words only. They're not seeing any action, or they're not feeling it. Cinnamon for the next 48. You may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A wish comes true. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life could be moving forward towards greener pastures. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relieved. TVET for next week. TVET for next week. Tibet for next week. You have something happening that's making you happy with the sun, the first card that comes up around you. Lay down the laws, set boundaries, the weight of the world slips off your shoulders, and you may be feeling a little bit more financially secure. You may be coming to a place where you're feeling relief around life moving forward successfully, especially where finances are concerned. Not bad. DJ for today. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Feeling ambitious, you'll be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Old wounds heal and move into the past, a wish comes true. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. Maybe spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Maybe spending time with a Gemini. Could also be spending time with a Sagittarius. Hi, Adonis. Yvette, did Ed see my message? Is he ignoring me or something? He did see the message. He's not ignoring you. He may have a lot going on. It's like in the back of his head to get back to you, and he will get back to you. It's just things are a little bit out of balance and kind of crazy. It may be just a busy weekend. You'll hear from him soon. Lily. Talking to a new guy, Brandon. He's a Gemini. Do you see potential here? Yeah, here's your Gemini. You got relief around life moving forward and life coming into balance. You'll have choices and options, so you can explore your options, but there is happiness that could come in around this guy making an offer that could at some point lead to commitment. So I would say, yeah, explore this option if you're interested. Not bad. Oh my goodness, what happened here? What the heck happened? Yvette, where'd you send it? To PayPal? Everything here is running slow. Oh, wait. PayPal was from Lily. Cash App, maybe? Yvette, where'd you send the PayPal? Did you send the donation to PayPal? Davy, general for the next 3 weeks. General for the next 3 weeks. Lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel like someone is overstepping. You've got teamwork is favored. You could be spending time with a Virgo, could be spending time with, well, then you have an earth sign, and then you also have another Virgo. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Virgo. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Money comes in, finances improve, and you may be feeling a little bit more grounded and stable financially. Also could be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Wise soul, how does Pete feel about me? He's going to call me tomorrow. Good. May find you to be somebody who is strong, confident, sincere, down-to-earth, attractive, kind-hearted, perseverant, strong. Pretty good. Pretty good. Angel, love for me at this time. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's out of balance or disappointing needs to move into the past. Be careful that you don't find yourself in a third-party situation, because third-party situation could bring in heartbreak. Moving forward, if you're not with anyone, with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities where fire comes in. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. Also could be spending time with water. Like water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but Cancer is coming up the strongest. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve, and watch out for getting caught up in like a third-party nonsense. Hi, girly. I'm okay. I hope you are too. Finances. The hard work that you put into career pays off with a new beginning that's like a wish come true. No longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward. You do have money coming in. Pretty good. Money's coming in. You're paying your bills. Things are improving. And then you also have here side business, side project, side hustle that you may decide to move forward with at some point that may be successful. Even if it's slow and you don't do it right now, you may do it at some point in the near future. And then the other one was love. Okay, when it comes to love, success comes in around life moving forward towards greener pastures, brings in a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship. With the Empress, you've got love and money coming in. You've got happiness coming in, possibly an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Perseverance pays off and life moves forward towards greener pastures. You also could have water here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and a disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. Not bad. Let's see what happens. Gabs, how does Matthew at Woodbine truly and honestly see me? May see you as somebody who is hardworking, successful, down to earth, like smart, intelligent, well-balanced. Somebody who's respectful or somebody who he's got respect for. Lydia, week read vibe. Week read vibe. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders and life may be beginning to move forward for you. You've got cause for celebration coming in around life moving forward towards greener pastures. With the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities that push life forward. Money comes in, finances are improving. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Could be spending time with a Scorpio. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past. Maybe feeling a little more financially stable. The overall vibe is like forward movement. Things are starting to move. Pretty good. Nat, love, coming single Virgo. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Not bad. You've got cause for celebration coming in around new energy that may be Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But you may have choices and options that lead you to a committed relationship. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. A wish comes true and life begins to move forward. You may have choices and options. Earth comes up very strong around you, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but you may also have an Aries coming in at some point. Michelle, career. okay? When it comes to career, teamwork is favored. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. More money is coming in. Life is moving forward successfully and you're ready for it. So if you're currently in a job and you know, enjoy where you work, your current place, things may move forward. You may get a promotion, more money coming in. Teamwork is favored. If you're not happy where you are, I would explore new opportunities because success is coming in around success is coming in around your career moving forward. I'm going to say sometime this winter. Susie, near future for T, the Capricorn, and I. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. Chariot in reverse. Things may be a little bit slow, but yet there should be communication that comes in quick. You should hear from this person soon. Debbie, what does RB the Pisces want from me? I don't see them looking for anything specific at this point. There's indecision around them and they seem to be quite distant. Depends what your relationship is with them. Be careful that they're not trying to manipulate you in some way with the Emperor in reverse. So they may not really know what they want with the Two of Swords in reverse, but Emperor in reverse could be somebody who's like manipulating. Like, I don't know. I don't know what your relationship is with this person. Just be careful that you're not being manipulated in some way. Stacy for tomorrow. For tomorrow, a disappointment heals and moves into the past, and you may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. The hard work that you put into it pays off. Listen to your intuition. The world is at your feet. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. New beginnings are on the horizon. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to tomorrow. Queen City for next week. Queen City for next week. For next week, you've got money coming in, finances could be improving, a disappointment heals. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and that may bring you to a place where you're feeling like relief around life moving forward. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward towards greener pastures. Areas of your life that have been slow to move forward now should start to move forward. Lucinda, general for the next 7. General for the next 7. May have a new journey that begins. Life is coming into balance. Maybe spending time with a Libra or another air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Areas of your life that are now starting to move forward make you feel relief. Like you may feel like something's been stagnant. Now all of a sudden life starts to move forward. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders and you're feeling relief around life moving forward towards greener pastures. You may be planning travel. Stacy for next week. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. A wish comes true. You may get good news around work, school, or business. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. You may be spending time with a Capricorn. Could be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Working on a creative project or creative hobby is possible. And you're making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures, especially where business is concerned. Lily, life in general over the next few months. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and you're no longer holding yourself back. You're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You're laying down the law, you're setting boundaries, and you're listening to your intuition. You have new people coming in, or there may be new people around you. With the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Could be spending time with a Gemini. Could be spending time with a Cancer. Maybe even an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Finances could be improving, and you could be planning travel. Tiffany, General. Tiffany, General. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. You may be spending time with an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or possibly Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Something nice happens around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward towards greener pastures. Not bad. Hey, where's my coffee? It's cold, but I don't care. New love. Why did P just walk away without saying goodbye when it was our last time seeing each other? There was no real reason behind it. Whatever the situation was, like it ended and people dispersed, that kind of a thing. Like they're not really looking at it like it was like an ending or like it was going to be the last time. Yeah, I don't know what the relationship was, but it's like, okay, whatever is finished is over, and then I just leave, kind of a thing. Beautiful one for tomorrow. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You could have a wish come true that changes your life for the better quickly. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care, but the hard work that you put into like a side business, side project, side hustle could pay off. Amber, what's happening to me in December? In December, you could be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and you're making decisions that bring life back into balance, and you're ready for it. Life is moving forward. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. You may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and you may have choices and options that come in around social activity. Not too bad. Girl, wake up. Jessica, Derek the Libra's intentions towards me. As of right now, I don't see any specific intentions. He shows us the Eight of Swords, which could be somebody who's a slow mover. If you feel as if that stresses you out, expressing your wants and needs, or you letting him know what your intentions are may be helpful, because he comes off as kind of slow or like undecided. Moon is in reverse, which can indicate that something may get revealed around the situation. A secret or something could get exposed. Yeah, I don't know what your relationship is like with him right now. But it may be worth it to have a conversation about where you stand if you're uncertain. Especially with that moon in reverse. Hey, Brolick, how are ya? I'm good, I'm good. Ray, what do I need to know about the resolution with my last employer? I don't know what the situation is, so I don't know. Yeah, I need more information. I'm not really sure, like, what's pending that's not resolved. Like, what do you want to see happen? Because if you're not working there, like, what needs to be resolved? And Lourdes, my advisor asked me for a preliminary thesis proposal. I sent one, but he says it's not that. I don't know what he wants. I sent a new model now. Will he accept this one? I think he is going to end up accepting this one, yeah. Most likely. Frolic, will my accident case yield a good settlement? Yes, it should. It should. Metal Rain. Ileana accused me of throwing away the dog's flea drops. My question is, where are the flea drops? They're like under, like, I think, like under the sink cabinet, like a cabinet that's under a low cabinet, under the bathroom sink, in a closet low. They're around. They should turn up. Angel, my career. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down around career that could bring in cause for celebration and more money. A new journey begins. Areas of your life that have been stagnant should now start to move forward. You've got good luck coming in. You have life moving forward. New beginnings on the horizon. You might be feeling like life has come back into balance. You should see forward movement this winter in your career, depending on where you are. If you're happy and content with where you're working right now, things can move forward where you are. If you're not happy, explore new opportunities, because somebody could make you an offer that could push life forward quickly. Wish, can I know what I don't see coming in love? Depends where you are in your love life. If you're not with anyone, anything that's out of balance or disappointing needs to move into the past, whether you're with someone now or not. Anything that's not functioning well needs to move into the past. But if you're not with anyone, you may have choices and options coming in. Life is moving forward and you'll be ready for it, possibly with a Scorpio or an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward successfully. If you're looking for a long-term committed relationship, you may find one that could fall into your lap out of nowhere, but it might not be without exploring your options. There may be a couple of people around. Got a Scorpio, you have a Pisces. You could have life moving forward with long-term potential. There also may be air around, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Exploring your options leads to success around love. Shrushti, General. Okay, you have money coming in, finances are improving, and you're no longer holding yourself back. A new journey begins. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Lay down the law, set boundaries, especially if you feel as if somebody is overstepping. Day, is my tax refund on its way? Will contacting them make a difference? I do think it's on its way. I think you're going to get it whether you contact them or not. But it doesn't hurt to call them to find out. Brenda, what's coming in for me in general for tonight and tomorrow? May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You may feel like teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time with the Pisces. The world is at your feet. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. And with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Not bad. Raymond, surprise me for tonight going out. Could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You're probably going to have a good night tonight. Feeling happy and successful. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Life moves forward. Listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time with the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Not too bad. Macy, general for tomorrow. May reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Maybe feeling a little bit less anxious, or anxiety eases and moves into the past and life changes for you for the better quickly. Something nice could happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Disappointments heal and move into the past and life begins to move forward. Maybe spending time with a Libra. Leah, why didn't N pursue me? May have felt like things were, like the two of you weren't on the same page or weren't looking for the same thing. And they may have been involved, or they may be involved with somebody else too. Stefania, general for December. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Slow and steady wins the race. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Money comes in. Finances improve. Not bad. Oh, sorry, Stacy. Career for tomorrow. Career for tomorrow. Tomorrow should be a pretty good day. It may be a little slow and steady wins the race, but career is strengthening and you have money coming in. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well and life moves forward. May also be planning travel. Could have a new journey that begins around your career tomorrow or in the near future. And then career for next week. Career for next week. New beginnings around the horizon that could lead you to success around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past. New opportunities may be coming in. That could be between now and the end of this year. The hard work that you put into your career is coming back and paying off. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Not bad. Not bad. Dishi, general for the next 2 weeks. General for the next 2 weeks. You've got something happening here that's making you happy with the sun. Lay down the laws, set boundaries, and life begins to move forward. Anxiety eases. You may be spending time with the Taurus. Could be spending time with an Aries. You've got listen to your intuition and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Not bad. Not bad. Hi, Mel. Maggie, love for December. Love for December. Slow and steady wins the race, but walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Lay down the law, set boundaries, and explore your options could lead you to a happy relationship or situation that has long-term potential. If you're currently with someone, communication is the key. If you're not with anyone, you may have a Libra, a Scorpio, or a Gemini coming in. The world is at your feet. Explore your options and life moves forward. Girly, I'm curious about the water sign coming in. I know two of them water signs, wondering if it may be one of them. It's possible. You got a 70% chance, yes, it is somebody that you know. But there may be more than one that comes in. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Because don't you always show us having choices and options? Maybe there's going to be more than one. Maybe somebody new comes in and there's already somebody that's around. Let's see what happens. You could already know this person. Oh, I answered for Girl Wake Up. I answered that one. Aditya, what's next in life? Nothing is going right. Well, you may have a new job or business opportunity coming in. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and you could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. The world is at your feet. You might be feeling like or getting the idea to start a side business or a side hustle, and that could make you feel relief around money coming in. Finances are improving. The hard work you put in comes back to you and pays off. Not too bad. Not too bad. Did that one. Clairvoyant for the next 48. For the next 48, lay down the laws, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, life begins to move forward. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may feel relief around anxiety comes in when you take time for self-care kind of a thing. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward, and if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Spiritually beautiful. Beautiful. Was Jasmine that was in another live, was she talking about my ex? No. Pixel, love coming in. Love coming in. You do have relief coming in around life moving forward. And it could be something that changes for you out of the clear blue sky quickly with a Scorpio. Life moves forward and you're ready for it. Could be bringing in a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship. You also have Earth here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Don't be afraid to explore your options. No longer feeling stuck or stagnant. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Not bad. Not bad. Lamnaya, will Devin reach out? We argued today and I left. I don't know if I should entertain him anymore. You'll hear from him at some point. Yeah, it's up to you whether or not you want to continue with this, but you will hear from him at some point. Yeah. Vicky, general for today, Sunday. General for today, Sunday. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You may have a wish come true. You may have money coming in. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. New beginnings on the horizon that lead to success. Your luck changes for the better quickly. Girly, yes, I do. I always get choices and options. There's one that I've better rapport with, Cancer, and then the Scorpio has been more guarded. We'll see. Air signs definitely keep making an appearance. Okay. All right, let's see what happens. Angel Reese, does Brown even care about me anymore? He was mean for the past few days. He does care about you, but he needs space. And instead of like knowing how to just say that, he's mean. It's kind of like an immature way of dealing with his feelings. Instead of just coming right out and saying, I need some space, like, give me a couple of days, he's mean. Yeah, a little bit like emotionally immature. Yo, son, my sister and I haven't talked the entire time that she's been here. What's her energy about all of it? That's so odd. Like, why would she come if you guys weren't going to talk? Energy around the situation is slow but successful. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation could help things move forward. Areas of your life that have been stuck should now start to move forward. Her energy is a little stagnant, but also a little guarded, and she may be feeling a little bit like unsure, undecided, or a little like scared. But like, why are you scared? Like you're there. How, like, yeah, how strange. You haven't talked at all, like nothing? Emily, what should I do to get a job at the Maine State University? Z is one of its units. I need connections, I know, but what is the path according to the cards? Is it achievable? I can't give you the path. I can ask if it's achievable, but the cards can't tell you how to do something. Like, you got to figure it out. So let's see. Is it achievable? It is achievable. Yeah, because you got 70% with the two aces. And then this could be like something that comes in out of the clear blue sky. Like nothing may be happening, and then all of a sudden something happens. So yeah, it is achievable. But exactly what you need to do, I don't know. I think I'm up to Natasha. My principal at school called a meeting for tomorrow with all of the staff. What's the energy around this meeting? Energy's okay. Yeah, like things are moving forward towards greener pastures. You know, it's going to be like a meeting, you know, like boring. Maybe telling you like there may be like changes, things may be changing, or switching. They may be switching roles or switching duties or whatever. It's average. There's nothing bad happening really, but it maybe there's some changes coming in, maybe even for the new year. It may not be happening now, but it may be coming up in the new year. Things are moving forward towards greener pastures with new beginnings. There may even be some choices and options that come in around it. Like they may ask questions about what it is everybody wants or what everybody's goals are or whatever kind of nonsense it is. But it's not bad. Everybody may be feeling stressed about it, but overall things should be pretty fair and balanced. Girly, details around next committed relationship. It could be something that comes in out of the blue, like comes in quick, or it could be something that moves forward quickly. That kind of a thing. It's well balanced, mutual, respectful. The world is at your feet. Listen to your intuition. What you put into this relationship will come back. This person may be strong, confident, hardworking, and down to earth. They may be very well balanced and compassionate, kind hearted. And they may be, you know, they may be looking for a committed relationship. It may be the kind of thing that falls into place kind of easy. But this is somebody who may have been single for a little while. Like this person may have been single. Like I don't think that they're coming out of a relationship when you meet them. Or you may already know them, but whatever it is, it looks like things could either move forward like out of the blue quickly, or it could be the kind of thing where when the relationship starts, things fall into place quickly. Togo, what's coming towards me in love for December and early January? Any chance of commitment? There is potential for commitment, maybe with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Exploring your options leads to success and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Not bad, not bad. Emily, if I get a job at the state university, where is it most possible for me to end up? Z, S, O, or GR? Okay, let's see. I'm going to say the time frame would be somewhere somewhere between like late winter and early spring. So maybe sometime like March, April kind of time frame. The strongest one that comes up is SO, and then the close second is Z, and then the last one is GR. But they all look like they have potential, so it looks pretty positive. Natasha, I did. Vicky, I answered for, didn't I? Anybody remember? Wink, I need the ex's name. Sag Rising, December General. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. You have life moving forward and you're ready for it. You could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. New beginning is on the horizon, and areas of your life that you feel have been stagnant may now start to move forward. Not bad. Stacy, how does Stacy feel about our recent situation? Okay. Okay, Three of Pentacles is in reverse, and so is Death. So could be feeling like things are out of balance, or two people that are just not on the same page. Death in reverse, not all that much is changing right now. One or both of you may be holding back. She could be feeling as if she needs some space. There's some anxiety around the situation. Basically, it looks like the two of you are not on the same page, and this person needs space, is taking time away from the situation. Yeah. Yeah, may feel like things are just out of balance. Yeah, and not really content with the way things were going. So if you guys recently broke up, it may be because they need a little bit of time to themselves. Ivo, having a what the fuck moment as reason as soon as to why I have not received a positive response yet with regards to my applications. Okay, let's see. Things are slow. However, you do have communication coming in, and you could have cause for celebration around teamwork and growth, change, and transformation coming in around career moving forward. Exploring your options leads to success. You're no longer holding yourself back. A new beginning is on the horizon. It just could be a timing thing that either they haven't gotten to it or opportunities haven't opened up. But that should change as we move into like the end of the year, into December. Now we have Mercury and Saturn both going direct. You may see some movement for the better. Hi, Alpha General. Alpha General. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news, and that could ease anxiety. If you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out. You got the world at your feet. Listen to your intuition. You may be planning travel. You could be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Not bad. Hi, Anthony. How are you? Amy, general for next week. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and you could reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. You have the world at your feet. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. New beginnings are on the horizon that may make you feel relief around life moving forward in general. Perseverance pays off, especially around work, school, or business. Anthony, about my next S encounter with ladies, when? Okay, let's see. It could happen like at any moment out of the clear blue sky. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. I'm going to say maybe within the next 6 weeks. You have a Gemini here. You have fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You may have a Capricorn too. Romance may heat up and life could move forward. Explore your options. Butterfly for the next 24. Butterfly, an old wound is healing and moving into the past. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Choices and options come in around social activity, and somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. With the Empress, you have love and money coming in, or more of it. New beginning on the horizon that could lead you to success. If you've had an argument with somebody, it should resolve itself and move into the past. D for tomorrow. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. You have money coming in. Finances could be improving. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Avery, you still awake?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Why?
I'm just asking. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? Lobby, love. Perseverance pays off round love, but slow and steady wins the race. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down that brings you to like happiness around love, but be clear about your wants and needs. You may have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You can have a Sagittarius here. You're actually headed towards the 10 cups being full, but be clear about what you want and need and don't settle for less because you have plenty of choices coming in. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? Brenda Ann, message from Rob to me. This person could be telling you that they're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward and they're feeling successful and relief around work, school, or business. They may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. They may be feeling a little bit more financially stable and their luck has changed for the better quickly. They could be planning travel or thinking about planning, be thinking about planning travel. They may be feeling like anxiety has eased and is moving into the past and their life is moving forward. Mel, Scorpio's thoughts and feelings after hearing my response to his phone call. Maybe feeling like stagnant, like nothing is changing. Maybe feeling, stuck and stagnant. Nothing is changing, and maybe feeling like disappointed. Definitely overthinking or spending time thinking. Maybe even a little bit feeling like a disaster with the tower, or having a little bit of a tower moment over it. Emily, who shows up as an important helper or hindrance on my way to getting a job at the Maine State University. Somebody that could be helpful could be a Leo or a Virgo. I don't see anybody being a problem. You have Leo, Capricorn, and Virgo that could be helpful. Things look slow because you got the Knight of Pentacles here, but it still could be bringing in a new journey with time. I don't see anybody being a problem. Yeah. It just looks like it's slow, or it happens in its own time. It's not something that you can make happen quickly. You know, that kind of a thing. Oh, I didn't look at the email. No, I'll check it after the live stream. I was out all day, so. Hi, Mountain. Andrea, tomorrow with Carla. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Listen to your intuition. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. You have a new beginning on the horizon. Ruchi, next in love. Got a new journey that may be beginning that could be successful with the Sagittarius. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Let disappointments go. Then you have another fire sign here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Be clear about your wants and needs when it comes to love. Don't settle for less than you want, because you could find success around love pretty easily. You have plenty of choices coming in. Mountain, an opportunity to have a place to put Penny has come available. Would I be able to afford her, and would TP and CP want less than 1K for her? You know, I think you could get her for less than 1,000. Yeah, that is possible. I think you can make it happen, yeah. Avery, I can't have that playing in here. Avery, shut it off. I can't have that playing in here.
I'll lower it all the way down.
Okay, lower it all the way down. Okay, thank you. Let me see it.
It's in those goats.
Oh, it is.
That's
It's
like
cute.
my baby, look. But this
It's just a little goat.
Yeah, but Mom says, ain't no love is the
Yeah.
Ain't no love this one down.
I know.
Did you hear it playing?
I did. That's it. Yes, I did hear it. Very cute.
This song is really funny.
Yeah.
But the reason this is like good because the song is like, this is one of the shorts.
Right.
I'm gonna go really short because the song starts like that pretty short because it's one of the shorts.
Okay, very good. The little goats really are very cute. They're not Frank. They're not Frank. They're different kinds of goats. What kind of a goat is Frank? I don't even know. Vicky, PP, any romance coming in December? December looks a little slow, But like there could be, you could be talking to somebody, or there could be communication that comes in from somebody you're hoping to hear from. You may have air around, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Disappointments heal and move into the past, but slow and steady wins the race. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, but it might not be in December. It may be like coming up.
I was watching a video.
Irene, I found a whole house, a fixer-upper. The bank owns it. If I apply for it, would Section 8 let me get it? And will I be able to get this house in New Jersey? I think you could probably make that happen. Yeah, I would pursue it. I would pursue it. Pallavi, I have a personal question. Is it possible to find a job after a huge career gap? I'm an engineer and wasted a lot of time in preparing for government recruitment exams. Yeah, you could still, yeah. I mean, the thing is, you know, it's like they teach us all this shit, right? Like I was just talking with one of Avery's brothers tonight. Like when I was younger, I don't know, it may have changed, but when I was younger, there was such a push for kids to go to college. And I know a lot of my friends that came out of college with huge debts, and then got jobs that didn't offer them like any money to pay back those loans. Anyway, and then there were other people like that didn't go to college, but they made like good money doing something else. Like I used to work in a grocery store. I used to cash the paychecks because I was the bookkeeper, and I would cash paychecks for people that were like working in a grocery store full time, full benefits, 5-6 weeks vacation pay, bringing home like $1,200 a week. Not a bad gig to work in a grocery store around the corner from your house, you know? So it's like, I think we're set up like we're taught a certain thing. Like if there is a gap in employment, what were you doing for those years? And that you should have to explain that. But that's your explanation. I was preparing for something else, and now I decided that I want to go back and do this. Like my father's girlfriend went to school to be an engineer. She's incredibly smart. I mean, incredibly smart. But she decided, because she had children and she got divorced, that she became a teacher so that she could be like have the same schedule that the kids had. And that worked out well. She was really good with money. She did really well for herself. Like there's not really rules, you know, like things happen the way they happen. And it might not like look good, but when you go for the job, it's like you explain it and it makes sense. I wouldn't worry about it. Life could still move forward for you.
But you could still eat. But you just can't buy anything else except for food or toys.
Vitti wants spirit messages.
Also,
Spirit cards. Ego, Archangel Jophiel, false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. Queen of Air, independent, experienced, realistic, and witty. Objective decision-making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. Ace of Water, falling in love with the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, enhanced intuition, a new home. Adonis, one of my best friends dropped out of college, and they actually most successfully, financial wise, out of all my other friends, including myself. Everyone else is figuring shit out. See, I know. I mean, what about Christina Randall? If anybody watches her channel, I mean, she's very successful. She didn't go to school. She had a horrible childhood. She talks about it on her old videos. And she's very successful, and she did time in prison. I mean, it's all on her channel. You can go and watch it. I'm not spilling any tea. And I really like her. I love watching her. And what is she doing? She's just telling stories. Like, she's telling stories that are in the news or that you could find if you go searching for them. But I watch all of her videos. I happen to like her. but she didn't like go to college. I mean, maybe she did after I don't think she did. I've watched most of her videos. I think when she came out of jail, she worked at Wendy's and then she worked at Publix as a janitor. And then she became a waitress, I think, or a bartender. She went that route. But, and she's successful. Like, you don't know, like, how success is going to come to you. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes we think we have an idea of the way life is supposed to go. And then like, things happen in other ways. You know, like you think like, oh, I did everything I was supposed to do, but I didn't get to where I needed to go. And then you turn around and you see somebody that like just literally fell in shit. And you're like, wait a minute, how'd that happen for them? But I think the point is that what I think is helpful is number one, thinking outside the box. I think sometimes we think we know how things are supposed to be. And I think if you think outside the box, that could be helpful. And kind of being open to, okay, I have an idea of where I'm going, but I may take a detour along the way. I mean, sometimes things just don't happen the way we think they're going to happen. Doesn't mean they're not going to happen. It's just sometimes the way that we get there is crazy. Mountain, have I been inappropriately interrupting Jay? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Red, did my mom get my stuff because she feels guilty? And that could be true. Yeah, that may be true. Honest, life is strange. I just don't like that people are always overemphasize college. It's the only way to have success. I don't like that either. Only because of the cost. And I know, I used to work with a lot of kids, and there were some kids that were like hell bent on going to college, having the college experience, which I agree. Like, I kind of feel like I missed out on the college experience, but I would say, I'm like, but think about doing 2 years at community college first, because it will save you so much money. I mean, it's going to save you so much money. A lot of them didn't want to hear it. Like, if they were hell bent on going away to school, they were going away to school. Some kids stayed and did the 2 years at local college. But, unless you really know what you want to do. I worked with one girl who, from the day that I met her, wanted to be a nurse. She wanted to work in a hospital. She wanted to be on the baby unit, the maternity unit. That's what she wanted from the day that I met her at 16. And she volunteered at the hospital. She's the one that taught me how to crochet little hats. She would make little hats for the babies, and she volunteered to go in and hold the babies. Like, how like babies need to be held, especially the ones that are like struggling health wise. She would go in and hold the babies. She'd go in there, bless you, and feed the babies. And from the moment I met her, she wanted to be a nurse. From the moment I met her, she became a maternity nurse. She became, she got a job working in the city, and then she got another one per diem. And that's her path. That's what she's always wanted to do. And it never changed. If you're like going to be an accountant on Tuesday and then thinking about being a plumber on Thursday, don't go to college because you don't know what you want. It's true. Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg's all dropped out. Yep. Yeah, like you just don't always know the way you're going to get to where you're going to go. Some higher education and finish with a degree, yet end up doing something completely. Yeah. I told you about my friend from high school. From the day I met him, and we were I think I met him in junior high. He wanted to be an accountant. He used to help me with math because I sucked in math. Wanted to be an accountant. Goes away to college, becomes an accountant. And I can't remember how I spoke to him or how I connected with him. somehow I connected with him. It was like through email or something. I'm like, did you become an accountant? And he was like, yeah, I hated it. He's like, I hated it so much. And I'm like, what are you doing now? He's like, I'm a personal trainer. I mean, didn't have to go to college to be a personal trainer. You could go to college for exercise science, but you could also not do that and just like study and take the test. But anyhow, I mean, I guess it's always good to have a degree, right? If you need it at some point. My brother became an accountant, but he didn't go to college for it right away. What he did was he was a bookkeeper at the grocery store. Then he got a job as a staff accountant. And then he went, while he was a staff accountant, he went to school because the company paid for it. Company paid for him to become an accountant, graduated from college, didn't have to pay for his degree. So that's a good thing if you can, if that's a good, it's a good gig if you can get it. If you know, hey, I want to be an accountant, and you, I mean, it's very easy to get a job. Like, none of us had accounting degrees that worked in that office, and we all did accounting. And you learn a lot on the job, and then the company will pay for you to go to college, and either the company gives you a better position or you find another one, but you got the degree for free. That's a great thing to do, but it's not really, it's not how we're groomed to do it. We're groomed to start applying junior year of high school. Nobody's saying go out and get a job that's going to pay for your degree. Everybody's saying how can you get loans? Anyhow. Adonis, V's intentions towards me at this point for communication to come in or pick up to spend time together. Listen to your intuition. Things could change for the better quickly. There may be a little romance or passion around the situation too. I mean, how could you know what you're doing at 18? I mean, you don't know what you're doing at 32. Like, how do you know what you're doing? Jasmina, General. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings are on the horizon. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, paying off a bill of debt or a loan could make you feel relief. You may be planning travel. Bernard, I haven't seen a question from you. Did you put a question? Mel, my nephew is becoming an electrical engineer through an apprenticeship program. That's what we were talking about tonight, about the carpentry. Avery's brother's a mechanic, but he was saying like the carpentry union, you can go through the apprenticeship. You get paid a little bit less, but once you come out of it, then there's different levels and your pay goes up. We were discussing that because, you know, he's mechanic because that's what he's done all his life. And he's good at what he does, but do you want to do it forever? I mean, he's young. He could still change careers. And what's sad is that everybody has dreams to do something, but then they spend 60 hours a week working and they can't pursue what they want. Like he's like, oh, I want to own an animal sanctuary where I could take care of dogs. Like you should be able to do that. But it's like when you're working all these hours, like you don't really have time to come home and take care of 12 dogs. But anyhow, but we were talking about that. Like you can join an apprenticeship and maybe you get paid a little bit less, but you'll move up. And there are opportunities out there, but I think you have to find what's right for you, and you have to be willing to let something go if you're like, this isn't for me. Kimon for tomorrow. For tomorrow, something may happen that makes you happy. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. New beginnings are on the horizon. Listen to your intuition. You may be spending time with a Taurus or fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Disappointments, heal, and move into the past. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Bernard, the Twins versus SeaWorld got switched over, unsecured again. I'm not sure what you're asking. Can you rephrase that question? General reading, Virgo's twin sister got a crush on me. Adele have a crush on me. And what are these girls? Okay, let's see. I mean, they both may be somewhat interested in you, but I think the ball is in your court. I think that you have Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You may have fire around you, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Listen to your intuition. You may have a Pisces around as well. Dennis, ironically, it goes back to tarot, how we have to live and figure out, yes, it's true, through experience, what's best for us rather than relying on the cards for everything. I totally agree. I totally agree. And making decisions and being willing to let things go. I think that's a big problem for a lot of people. You know, it's that sunk cost value crap. You know, like I put 3 years into my degree, but now I realize that I don't want to be an accountant anymore. But I may as well finish it. I have a year left. Yeah, you may as well finish it, but you also have a whole lifetime ahead of you of working at a job that you don't want to do. Sunk cost fallacy, is that what it's called? Like when somebody stays in a relationship, they don't want to let go of the relationship even though it sucks, but they've been in it for a long time, so they're like, fuck it. YP, S&M love reading for December and January, orange cards. Okay, the first card is spiritual growth. This is a powerful time for you. Your growth and understanding are unfolding at an incredible rate. Your angels are encouraging you to keep up the good work, expanding your knowledge and experience. When this card arrives, it's confirmation the experiences and the insights that you've had have recently been divinely led. You may find yourself connecting to a particular energy at this time. This card is letting you know that these experiences are real and encouraging you because of your determination to open up spiritually. The path of light is unfolding for you, and you are being encouraged to hold your head high and focus on spiritual growth. The rest will be taken care of for you. This one is no. No, your angels are drawing close to you at this time to help you recognize that the answer to the question on your mind is no. This is not a time to proceed. You may want to, but you're being encouraged to see beyond the current situation and understand that following through on your ideas may have a negative effect on your whole course of your life. Angels are swooping in because they want to save you. They want to save you a lot of heartache from the choices that are not heart-centered. If you're feeling upset or annoyed by this guidance, it's okay. You're allowed to have an emotional response. But the truth is that there will be part of you that already knows that what you're considering isn't in the best use of your energy. Do not make plans. Do not move forward. Retreat and reflect. Think deeply. Seek advice from those that you love and trust them to help you get to the bottom of the question or the issue or the decision that is before you. Do not make any sudden moves. This card is coming in to help you sustain your mental and emotional energy and stay on the road to wholeness. Bernard, it's a little cold here today. It's not super cold. Let's check what the temperature is, but it was a little cold today. Oh, it's 33 degrees. Yeah, that's pretty cold. Ooh, yeah. A little cold. Dow Case, general for the upcoming week. General for the upcoming week. Perseverance pays off, money comes in. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it, bringing in cause for celebration. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Anybody else? Simran. How to gain clarity of what to choose for my masters and where. You have choices and options that push life forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition, explore your options. So as far as where, you may need to go to different places and look at them and see what feels right. And as far as what subject, it may be something that you just need to like research or spend time thinking about. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? Marissa, will Vaughn the Gemini man come to see me again? That could happen. That may happen. Most likely. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? That's it. Then I will wrap it up and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I think I'm going to be home tomorrow. I think that's going to be my goal, to be home tomorrow. So maybe I can do TikTok tomorrow at 2. And then maybe I'll come on YouTube in the morning. That's what my plan is. All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you all very much for being here this evening. Have a nice night. Bye-bye.